Picture this, a $5,000 suit, a platinum card, and the three most humiliating words a billionaire can hear. Card declined. Marcus Sterling didn't get to the top of the Forbes list by accepting failure, but standing in Joe's Diner, surrounded by truckers and travelers, his American Express rejected for a $12 meal? This was a nightmare. "Try it again," he demanded, sweat forming on his temples. The teenage cashier swiped, declined. The manager crossed his arms. "Sir, if you can't pay, I'm calling the cops." Phones emerged from pockets, cameras pointed. Someone muttered, "Probably stole that suit." Marcus's jaw clenched. His phone was dead. His driver was 2 hours away, and the banking error that froze his accounts had just made him the entertainment of the evening. Then he heard a small voice behind him. "I can help." Drop a comment below. Where are you watching from? Let's see how far this story reaches. Marcus turned to see a girl no older than 8, standing in worn sneakers and a faded jacket 2 sizes too big. Her small hands clutched a handful of crumpled bills. The diner went quiet. "Sweetie, you don't have to," the waitress began. "It's okay, Miss Jenny, I have money." Emma's voice was steady, but her hands trembled. Marcus stared, disbelief flooding his features. This child, who looked like she'd never had a proper meal herself, was offering to save him? "Kid, I don't need charity," he said, but his voice had lost its edge. Emma looked up at him with eyes too knowing for her age. "My mama says when someone needs help, you help, even if you don't have much." The manager shifted uncomfortably. The cameras kept rolling. And Marcus Sterling, for the first time in 30 years, didn't know what to say. Emma stepped forward and placed $8 on the counter, 6 ones, 4 quarters, and a collection of dimes. "This is everything I saved from bottles and cans," she whispered. "It should cover it." The diner erupted in whispers. Marcus felt something crack inside his chest, something he'd buried under decades of boardrooms and mergers. He knelt down to her level, his $1,000 shoes touching the sticky diner floor. "Why would you do this?" Emma smiled softly. "Because being kind costs nothing but means everything. That's what Mama says before we pray for her medicine money." The words hit him like a freight train. This child, saving for her sick mother's medication, had just given her last dollar to a stranger. In that moment, Marcus Sterling, the man who'd built empires, realized he'd forgotten what truly mattered. Everything was about to change. Marcus stood, cleared his throat, and addressed the manager. "Keep that money safe for her. My assistant will be here in 10 minutes with cash." When his driver finally arrived, he paid for his meal and every customer in the diner, but he wasn't done. He sat with Emma, learning about her mother's illness, their trailer home, her dreams of becoming a doctor someday. Each word she spoke revealed a wisdom poverty had taught her. Generosity wasn't about abundance, but about heart. Before leaving, he made a call. By morning, Emma's mother had anonymous donors covering every medical bill. A trust fund appeared in her name, fully funding her education through medical school. He left no trace of his identity, only a note. From someone who learned that true wealth is measured in kindness, not currency. The diner's security footage went viral by midnight. 5 years later, Dr. Emma Rodriguez walked across the graduation stage debt-free, top of her class. In the audience sat Marcus Sterling, older now, watching with pride as cameras flashed. After the ceremony, he approached her. "Do you remember a night at Joe's Diner?" he asked quietly. Emma's eyes widened with recognition, not of his face, but of his voice from that distant evening. "The man with the declined card, that was you?" Marcus nodded. "I saved more than your dinner that night. You reminded me why I started climbing in the first place." Emma hugged him, tears flowing. The moral? True character reveals itself not in wealth, but in what we do when we have nothing to gain. If this story moved you, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. What act of kindness changed your life? Tell us in the comments below.